What's going on? My name is Jacob, and today would be day one of our project to develop a fitness empire. And so I want to welcome you to this project. So one of the biggest things I do as a fitness leader is to coach and mentor people so that they're connecting with their own leadership and following through with their vision and goals, their own path. That is the highest work I can do. And then in helping them find their path, working through my path, and it's a spreading of light. So the main thing I wanted to talk about was what is strength. In the most sincerest moments of my life, then I need strength even to pray, right? And there's a consistent downward pull. You could say it's gravity. You could say it's resistance. It's called. You could say it's negativity. There's always a counter to the positivity in life, right? And so strength then is the ability to go against the counter. And I think the natural opposition would say, well, what if you want to create negative? Is there no resistance then? And that's an interesting question. I think, and to address that briefly, to not get sidetracked too much, I think even if someone was evil and wanted to create negative in the world, they would encounter some resistance or some level of challenge to create that resistance. Interestingly enough, though, to add to that, is say somebody wanted to do drugs or go commit murder or something like this, or in large scales. We've seen that that's so easy to do in comparison to building a building, building an empire, building a legacy that one could be proud of. It's usually easier to create chaos than it is to create positivity and good. And so then strength is what I've seen is necessary to bring good to the world and to go against that which stops us. So it's an easy way to identify if we take a step back and look at our lives and say, well, where's my strength and what have I overcome? Okay, so how do you go across distractions? That's a really good question. So I've been talking about meditation for the last year and a half, and so I use meditation to get away from thoughts or temptations or these desires that I see try to entrap us and get us away from our highest levels of thinking, highest levels of creativity. So meditation is a way to scientifically pull the energy back into what's called pulling the energy into the spine, and then concentrating on the third eye, and then really harnessing in on what you really want to commit to, and anchoring yourself versus into the outer addictions of the world, into your soul. So that is the deepest truth as to how I overcome distractions. But let's just say it was that person that said, in general, they're telling me these things. I may look at what they've told me and their goals, and I say, look, you told me you wanted to get to a size 6 jeans, or you want to weigh, maybe he's a guy and he wants to weigh 175 or 185 from 220. I said, look, you have a goal, and it's not easy to do what you do. All I can tell you is that we have to commit. Once we have made a commitment, we have to act towards that regardless of what's stopping us. Now, I'm going to tell him I meditate, and I might send him a link to say this is how you meditate, because I'm not going to hold something I think is the key to their success and hold it to myself, right? So I'm going to say this is what I do, and then I'm going to say now regardless of what you're going to do, you're going to need to move towards your commitment in some way, shape, or form. And right now, that is coming to the gym for your workout and your scheduled session. I love that I decided to work out and commit to this 18 years ago. And I was telling my friend today, I said, you know what? I take it like day one. I always go to the gym and I say, if today was my first day, how would I act? What would I be after today? And it's funny because 18 years, someone would say, how could that be day one? And the thing is, because if you have a vision and you're not there where you visualize yourself to be yet, whether it's in all aspects of your life, career, physically, spiritually, then to me, I can say, what if today was day one, is because if you look at everything you've been through and you're not there yet, you might say, well, you might give up. You might say, and the thing is, if you really want to achieve it, if you have a purpose and a desire to see that come to fruition, If I say, okay, well, this is day one, what would I do if this is day one? Then I'm able to act in that direction. So I've impacted directly 100, maybe thousands of people, impacted thousands of people through my work. And that's been that. It's been awesome. Loved it. A lot of energy, a lot of fun times, a lot of success, a lot of feelings of success. And so then the question is now, where can I go from here, right? And the answer is impact more people positively, eating better, and working out more, and helping people ignite their own leadership within themselves. That's where we're headed.